Hello, my name is Abeer, and in this video I'm just gonna show some pieces I've DIY'd and altered recently. The main pieces I'm gonna be talking about and showing is this one right here. This is an outfit I designed for a fashion show, and I modeled it as well in the fashion show. It was for a club called UCF Fashion Society, University of Central Florida. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into this outfit, and all I got to post really was like on Instagram pictures and some clips of me walking, and then there was one interview that was like a minute long. But I really want to go into depth into it just because a lot of time and no sleeping went into this. And I'm really proud of it too. And yeah, I just want to show it more in detail. And I'm also going to show a bunch of other pieces that I made just for personal wear. And yeah, enjoy. I love altering clothes. I love DIYing things. The last video I made, which was the first one I made, I made this bracelet here. Very cute. I didn't make this one. And also this one. I made two other bracelets as well in the video. It was kind of like me vlogging, making it. That's it. Let's hop right into it. Like, comment, and subscribe. So here are the pieces that I showed earlier. I'm gonna start off with the skirt. All the patches are hand stitched and hand painted. Obviously, except the flannel ones, these are just cut out and hand stitched. But all the band patches and the political patches, these are all hand painted. And that's why I wanted to go into detail into this video, because I feel like people might have not realized. Because I'm just so talented and cool. Like, I hope people realize that I actually painted it. I'm just kidding, but you know what I mean. The back is a lot more detailed, and I planned the back way more than everything else. Even the back of the top too. Like, this back piece of the skirt is what I spent the most time on. So I just want to go through the process of it all. For the base of this skirt, as you can see, there's denim here. I added this so I can make it bigger and make it fit me, because I thrifted, I forgot what this was. Oh yeah, this was like a maxi skirt originally that I just thrifted, and it was just way too big. So I added some denim to the sides just to make it fit me. I did that with a sewing machine. As you can see, there's a bunch of these plaid patches. These are all from flannels I had. I'm wearing this one right now. I made this in my last video. I don't think I have. No, is it this one? Yeah, it's actually this one. It's actually this one right here, yeah. This is the same fabric. I love using flannel for so many projects. Flannel and denim is really like my favorite mediums, so mixing it in this outfit was so fucking fun. I used like pencil. This is a tiny little pen I used to make it like so thin like that. It was like white acrylic paint. This is also white acrylic paint. Same. But yeah, like, I'm just so proud of the detail of painting it. Like, yeah. And this one especially, like, bro, painting this with a thin paintbrush, like, this shit was hard as fuck. And mapping out all, like, the lines and making it even, like, wow. I'm proud of myself. This one is pretty easy to do. This is just, like, yeah. I put so much fucking time into this one. Nausea, this one's pretty cool. This one was fun to make because it was like a drawing. And then the front, I wanted to have political patches, since that's where all like the pictures will be taken. Protect trans youth, abolish ICE. This one says "Biroh bidem naftik ya Palestine," which means with our souls, with our blood, we'll redeem you, Palestine. And this is represented during the Holocaust. They made queer people wear the upside down pink triangle to differentiate them from people, but then it got reclaimed as like a symbol of resistance. Oh my god, this red one here too, I also used in my last video to make this bracelet. Here, this is the bracelet I made in my last video. So yeah, as you can tell, I just love using flannels and denims in so many of my projects. I love layering them. So that's the skirt. And then here's the top. And then remember how I said this was a maxi skirt? I cut off the excess denim of the maxi skirt and I used it to do the sleeves and the collar. So as you can tell, this is an upside down skirt that I turned into a shirt. And I went to the thrift store once for both of these pieces, just the long denim gray maxi skirt and then this black skirt. And like, thankfully this fit around my chest, and then this was like a bit too small, so I added the blue denim. But yeah, like, it ended up working out perfectly, which I'm so lucky for, I'm so grateful for. So let me talk about these patches. This is actually from a band called Znaus. They're a Tunisian punk band. This says Hurriye, which means freedom, or free Palestine, of course, because free Palestine. And I'm so glad I put it like big and on the shirt, because yeah, like all my pictures were literally showing Palestine. So I was like, fuck yeah, bro. I will say, compared to the back of the skirt, this side I spent the most time on, and I didn't procrastinate that much. I then here is like maybe like I wish I could have added more for sure. Like I definitely would have added a lot more, but I was on a time crunch for the fashion show. And then the shirts, like I'm telling you guys, I did all of this the day before the fashion show. I literally sewed all of these fucking patches the night, and I did not sleep. Oh my god, I didn't even mention. I did not sleep. I did not sleep the night of the show. I pulled up on no sleep because I was sewing all of this by hand. Luckily, all the patches were already painted. Not even, like 3 of them I had to paint also like 2 days before, because that weekend I literally had 3 fashion shows I was walking in. So I was just very fucking busy that week. They're all local shows. There's nothing crazy, but still. You can see all the hand stitching. I forgot to mention, even when I was at the venue, about to walk in an hour, and everyone was like frantically getting ready, doing their hair and makeup at the venue, I was still adding on final touches to the outfit. I did not mention that in the video, but yeah, like even like up to an hour or even 40 minutes before we had to start walking, I was adding final touches, like literally finishing up some stitches for the patches, which is fucking wild. I can't believe I did that to myself. My procrastination is so fucking bad. Hopefully in the future I'll get better at it. It was a lot more neat here, you can definitely tell. But anyways, like I'm still proud of it, but yeah, like look at all that detail. Oh my god. So yeah, this is just an upside down skirt, and it's my first time ever making a collar and sleeves too, so like don't judge. It looked a lot better when I wore it. Yeah, I'm still proud of it because it is my first time like making sleeves and a collar, and I was like so worried about that part. But yeah, I also added just some, you know, studs here and there. And again, like if I did not do this all in one night, even the sleeves I did it the night before, not just the hand stitching, all the patches. The sleeves were literally also the night before. So I definitely could have made this a lot cleaner, but it ended up working out pretty well and it looked pretty good. And luckily, like my theme for the, oh, let me talk about the theme. The theme of the fashion show was Vivienne Westwood, and there was 4 categories. There was punk, dame, pagan, modern. Yeah, modern. So yeah. Oh, bruh. Painted this also. Like this is also painted. Like none of these patches are not painted. I painted all of them. And definitely the one, oh yeah. Yeah, forgot to look. This, I'm so proud of this one, bro. Like the ones I am most proud of would definitely be this one, and of course like the Arabic ones, they look like printed, which I'm proud of the Arabic ones a lot. I'm really proud of the Mad Capsules Market, the Bad Brains one, just because of how detailed they are. This one too, yeah. I'm so proud of those patches specifically. If this wasn't so last second, it definitely would have looked just as cool as the back of the skirt, but like literally, it turned out fine. Like I ate, bro. Like you can't tell me I didn't fucking eat. Anyways, so that's one piece. So here's some clips of me walking in this outfit and some pictures, as well as this little interview that's on my Instagram if you want to go check it out. Shameless plug, abeer.fairy. And that's like a main reason why I wanted to make this video specifically, so I could go into detail on that outfit, because yeah, on Instagram they only got to see like pictures and videos and like a 1-minute interview. So yeah. Before I move on, actually, I forgot to mention, I was literally at one of my close friends' house. We were working together, and we would both like be staying up together, pulling all-nighters doing this. And one thing we would do to get us through the night would be to play like loud rave music. So it would just be like volume warning on the next clip. Lower your volume, please. I'm gonna give you a few seconds. All right. And we would smoke a lot of cigarettes. And we would take like a smoke break every hour. And yeah, that's that. Alright, so here's these shorts that I added these cute little patches to the pockets for. I painted this one. I definitely could have done better, but I did this a long ass time ago, so it's like whatever, bro. And I did red stitching here to match the red patch, and I did white stitching to match the white paint. I love little details like that. I used a black fabric pen to draw this, and I did this freehand too. Like, I had no plan or sketch of it, and I really love how it turned out. It's just so me, and it's so cute. And I love the color coordination on both patches. The front doesn't have anything. I just have safety pins on the sides like this, over this little thick stitch. And yeah, that's it. I made this shirt recently. It's actually my brother's just fucking undershirt that I turned into a cunty little top. I added these grommets here, same ones that I used on my bracelets. I made this one in my last video. I also added them all across the bottom. Here's how they look on the inside. And at first when I put it on, it's cold to my skin, but then I feel better about it afterwards. I also hand stitched all of this. I did not use a sewing machine, and it's been through the wash like a few times, and I'm surprised it has not gotten fucked up or anything. The X's and the O's are felt, and this is denim, and here's a stud, here's just other fabric. I cut into a heart. I love hearts. And yeah, that's this one. And this really, even if I'm wearing just a basic jeans with this, like, it really elevates the whole look just because of, you know, the uniqueness and stuff. So I really love that. Next is these shoes. I added the single stitches to the sides by hand on both sides. Then I also used a black fabric pen to make all the doodles, spirals, polka dots, X's, more spirals. I crocheted the laces, and I also added bolts to the laces. I love adding bolts to laces. I need to get more. I got them like for free one time, like at my old job. I was like, can I take these? And he was like, sure. But I really want to like buy some more or like find some to add to my laces because I love how they look. There's also these spikes I added. I love how they look as well. And then on the sides, I hand stitched these heart patches. They're just black denim. And there's studs I added as well. One of them fell off, but whatever. I'll add another one. And then I drew a little star on the back. And yeah, that's it. These are these shoes. Every time I wear them, I'm always getting compliments like, oh my god, those are fire. Stop glazing me, guys. JK. Anyways. So yeah, these are these. Here's another piece I made recently. Here's the back. Let's get it up close. This is just fabric. I hand stitched it and then also did the hand stitching details as well as these. Yep. Very cute. And then same here. Hand stitched with the embroidery and the patches. I love adding little accents like this. I feel like it adds a lot. Like, it does add a lot. I love like tiny little details like that, you know what I mean? Here's the front. I could definitely add more, and maybe I will. But for now, I'm just going to show how it looks now, because I think it's very cute, very simple. If I do add more, I will show you guys. But for now, yeah, there's that. I made this one in mind to sell, because I knew it wouldn't fit me in the beginning. Oh yeah, this was a pair of jeans. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is actually my ex's jeans. This is literally my ex's jeans that I turned into a skirt. And I don't know if you remember from my last video, but I absolutely hate hemming. Like, I'm still new to it, but you know what? Like, it still looks fine. It turned out fine with the hemming. And yes, I just turned his fuck-ass jeans into a cunt-ass skirt. So yeah, there's that. And I made this in goal of mine selling because it doesn't even fit me. So yeah, if anyone wants to buy this, hit me up. This next one is fairly simple, but it's also not very simple because like it looks so cute. This was a pair of jeans that I turned into, it was high-waisted jeans too, and I turned it into very, very low-waisted yeah, I couldn't barely cover anything, but it's a low-waisted now. And here's the patches I did. I just layered these two patches and this one as well, all hand stitched, stud. And then here on this little tiny pocket I added this, and then this other tiny little denim one. I love doing tiny things, even though it's time consuming, but also hand stitched. And then here's the back. There was a third grommet here, whatever, ignore it. Here I did acrylic paint, and I also freehanded this one as well. And I love how it turned out. I used pink stitching, and then here I hand stitched this heart patch, and I think I had 4 grommets actually, but you know what, like, it's fine that they're not there. That's this one. Here I want to talk about just this one patch because there's nothing really much on these, but here it is, all hand stitched. There used to be stitchings along these, but I stitched them way too big and they just fell out over time. I made this one a while ago, probably like over a year to be honest, but yeah, it's still holding up pretty well and it's very cute. And I don't mind the imperfections, like it looks pretty cool still. And it's just for me, so it doesn't really matter. Unlike this one here, which is for like to sell, like it's much more precise, I'd say, you know what I mean? So yeah, so that's what I have to show to you guys today. It's not that much because, you know, I want to save a little something for next time, of course. And I need to make more things. Look at this cute cup. Oh, and look at this coaster also. I love Animal Crossing. If you couldn't tell. I love altering clothes, and I love adding like little personalizations to clothes. Even if it's nothing major, I feel like it still does add a lot. And that's what fashion should be about. It should be about personalization, self-expression, and that is what I believe firmly. I can't wait to show more things in the future. Like, comment, subscribe. Just kidding. Let me know your favorite pieces. Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, that's it.